Hey now, I haven't done an autograph analysis video in a while, so I wanted to go over the original Goose in the Hall of Fame. No, not Goose Gossage, but this man, Goose Goslin right there. Uh, I'm sure, like many other people, when you start to get all the Hall of Famers, you buy some and let's say take a chance. I thought I knew Goose Goslin fairly well. There was a good deal on eBay with no certificate, and I thought I knew signature well enough, and I bought the autograph. And it was the first time that I know that I actually bought a secretarially signed signature. I was mad; it wasn't a lot of money. I didn't like being taken, if that makes any sense at all. Turns out it was his wife's signature, and once I looked at it closely and compared his wife's signature to his signature, it made sense. I could see the differences clearly. And I want you to see how easy it is to spot the differences between Goose Goslin's signature and his wife's signature so you don't make the same mistake I did. So here we have my current Goose Goslin signature that you saw before. Uh, Goose was a pretty popular autograph because of the fact that he won World Series as well as both the Tigers and the Senators. So a lot of people currently want his autograph. Isn't the man? Plus, he's a Hall of Famer. Now, he got elected by the Veterans Committee, I think, in 1968 and passed away in 1972. So the rumor is when he got elected, he was two things. Number one, he was very frail, so he didn't really sign a lot of his autographs, even though obviously the demand for his autograph increased once he got in the Hall of Fame. And number two, which I think is kind of funny, he hated the way his plaque looked. He thought his nose was way too big. So I mentioned this before in an earlier video, but if you see a plaque, Hall of Fame plaque, sign on the front, Goose Goslin, it's most likely not real. For someone who died in the 70s, a signed Hall of Fame plaque on the front is extremely valuable. I don't know if I've actually ever seen one in my life, to be honest. But anyways, back to him versus his wife's signature. So here we have on the left my signature. Now here we have the original signature that I purchased that I determined was fake. Now, how did I determine it was fake? I actually went to the PSA website, and they had put a good article back out in 2003 saying how you could tell his wife's signature from his, a couple of telltale signs. You could see his wife's signature right here. Number one, the goose. A lot of times his wife either left out these parentheses right here or they were really high up. So let's compare an original goose versus his wife. Look how much higher the parentheses are. I'm sorry, the quotations, not the parentheses. The quotations are in this goose. They're above the goose compared to here. They're next to the goose. And in addition to that, let's look at that. And probably the most telltale sign is the G. Look how it curves in like that. Swoops in. These don't have that kind of swoop. Now let's look at the one I purchased originally. Huge swoop right here. And not only that, the final sign usually is, look how far away the starting of the signature is from this G right here. There's a big gap right here. Again, big gaps right here. Now let's look at the original signature. Not a big gap at all. You can see that most good Goose Goslin signatures have a very small gap. So now that I gave you just a couple signs to look for of a real goose versus a fake goose, let's go on eBay. This is very interesting to me. This is eBay currently for Goose Goslin signatures. Let's take a look at this one right here. If we pull this up, I'm going to try and move this. Look at this. Again, I know it has a PSA, DNA, slab, and everything. But again, they're not perfect, which we've talked about before. Let me minimize this a little. Again, we said right here, PSA DNA said it in its own site, this is no good. This is a fake. Look at that curve and look at this curve. They are so alike. I mean, I would really bet good money. I would not touch this autograph. I am fairly certain his wife signed this autograph just by the curves alone. So, yeah, I know it's in a PSA holder, but still. And again, I already did some research on this. Let's go further down. Again, this is eBay. I think this one, let's see. Oh, look, quotes are low. It's a nice, very little gap. I think this one is good. further down. There's another one I want to take a look at. Yeah, right here. Again, I know it's in a PSA holder. Look at this one again, and let's take a look at this one. The G, very similar. Look at that hook there and that hook there, very similar. Again, look how high the quotes are here and how high the quotes are here. And compare that to a good one, how much lower it is. So, again, this is another white one I purchased. It's an almost identical signature. So I know it's in a holder. I doubt like Kevin Keating or Bill actually looked at this autograph. It's not a high dollar per se valuable autograph, but I'm fairly confident his wife also signed this autograph. Let's go a little further down. Looks good. Looks good. Look how low the quotes are just by looking at it. Even this one, I would say the JSA pass looks good. The G is very close. It's a little sloppy. He got very shaky at the end of his life, so that's probably a late life signature. This one, it's again not certified that I can see. Maybe it is certified. With COA from us. Oh, I love the COA from us. Wonderful. But again, look, the curve comes in, how high the start of the autograph is from the bottom of the G. Don't like it at all. Looks classic wife signed signature. And I know I'm going quickly, but I think that's really about it on eBay. But that should give you a really good educational analysis of how to tell his signature from his wife's signature. I hope that helped. If you have any comments, please let me know. And as always, keep collecting.